princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Skinfood Soy Nutri foundation in the shade W1. I picked up this foundation recently when I was doing a full face of Skinfood, and I will link that video down below so you can see some other Skinfood products. But I chose it basically because it sounded like a very interesting foundation with skincare benefits, and it came in specifically warm or cool shades, and it looked like it swatched a pretty pale shade. So the product description says, a Nutri foundation that contains 30% soybean extract, rich in protein to deliver full moisture deep into the skin and create flawless, milky and radiant skin. This foundation comes housed in a plain plastic bottle with an airless pump. It's nothing fancy or pretty, but it gets the job done. I have the shade W1 Warm Light, which is moderately pale and very warm toned. Skinfood offers 4 shades in this range, C1 and C2 for cool tones, and W1 and W2 for warm tones. The shade W1 is maybe 1 or 2 shades too dark for me, but because my skin suits strong yellow shades, it actually works out pretty well. I think this could be a great colour for me during summer, so I am very excited to try it out then too. This foundation is very easy to apply. I find it applies best with cushion puffs and sponges to get an even finish. Since the formula is quite thin, I found that brushes left streaky marks. It offers very light coverage that isn't buildable. It gives a my skin but better look for me. You can still see any dark scarring, but it makes my skin appear much more even in general. I have pretty big pores, and I found that this foundation blurred them out beautifully. They are not completely gone, but it makes them look a lot less apparent. One of the things I didn't like about this foundation is that it sticks to dry patches on my skin and makes them appear quite flaky. After 8 hours, my skin looks pretty good. There is a little bit of shine through my T-zone, but in general, the foundation holds up very well. However, any wear time over 8 hours looks a little bit more like this. The foundation gets very oily and essentially starts to disappear. There is no coverage left, and my skin just looks oily and gross. So I love that it has functional packaging and is well priced at $13 US. It is a great colour for warm toned skin, and they offer a cool tone selection too. It is easy to apply using cushion puffs and sponges. It blurs my pores beautifully and lasts really well up to 8 hours. I don't love that W1 is slightly too dark, though it may be a really good summer colour for me. It has light coverage and it's not really buildable. It does accentuate dry patches on my skin, and it degrades very quickly after 8 hours of wear. I am very on the fence with this foundation. On one hand, the tone of the foundation is beautiful, the initial application looks lovely, and it lasts really well up to 8 hours. On the other hand, it would really only be a summer foundation for me. It doesn't look good on any dry patches, and it doesn't look good after 8 hours. My worry is that I'll use this during summer for the colour, but since my skin gets oilier in summer, it'll break down faster, meaning that even up to 8 hours, it's still going to break down and look oily and patchy. Such a first world problem. It's pretty well priced at $13 US in most online K-beauty stores, and considering that they have a specific warm tone shade, as well as their specific cool tone shades, I think that it's still a really nice foundation to try out too. Unfortunately, I'm not going to know how this is going to go for my summer skin until probably around about January, where it's going to get quite warm in New Zealand. So if you guys would like me to update you on this then do let me know. However, I'd recommend the Skinfood Soy Nutri foundation to any princesses who are looking for a foundation that provides light coverage, a beautiful finish, and lasts well up to 8 hours. Thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I'll see you next time. Bye!